Hi, I want to preview this week's assignment so that if you have any questions, maybe this will answer them for you. Basically, there's only one assignment this week. The first post is due Wednesday. I shouldn't say at, should say by 11:59 p.m. Don't respond to anybody till Thursday so you see everybody's responses, and the replies are due Friday, again at 11:59 p.m. The prompt for this week is, what is your biggest grammar problem? And I've used this prompt in the past, and I found everybody talks about problems with commas. Everybody. So try not to talk about comma problems unless you know specifically where you're having troubles with commas. Like, I don't know where to put it when I'm writing longer sentences, those kinds of things. I want you to think about things like, do you write complete sentences? Have you been told you have sentence fragments? I want you to think about, do you always start your sentences the same way? If so, would you like to change that, and why? And if you've done any peer review with other students in other classes, how's your writing compared to yours? Is it plain? Theirs sound more sophisticated? So think about those kind of things as you're writing your answer. Now, don't panic. Do some free writing before you formulate the post. Just sit down with some paper and write about all the things you think about grammar and the problems that you have. And then revise it and copy and paste it into the text of the discussion board assignment. And I will show you that assignment in a minute. The post should have complete paragraphs, and you need at least one paragraph. I'm not giving a word length, but it's got to be more than one or two sentences. When you reply, there's a list of questions or prompts for ideas on how to reply in the assignment, which I'll show you in a bit. You don't need to answer all the prompts that I have there. It's just to get your thoughts going, and maybe you'll come up with something entirely different. Now, the replies must be substantial, at least 300 words for each reply. Now, the grading is 5 points for the initial post for when you actually write about your grammar problem, and then 5 points for the replies. You need at least 5 substantial posts to earn an A. Oops, I always do that. You might think, oh, it's only 2 points, who cares? But you have 13 or 14 discussion boards, which equal 130 to 140 points, and it's a good portion of the grade. Also, the discussion board counts as attendance, and you know what I said in my opening video about how important attendance was. Now let's go to the actual assignment. You'll find that in content, and you'll go to week 1 if it's not already up there, which is the 8th through the 12th. And I will have this video right here. Right now there's nothing there. And then I have the assignment, your biggest grammar problem, and then I just say, explain your biggest grammar problem, why you took the course, what are your goals. And then I say here at least 2 classmates. That's the minimum that you can do, and you'll probably get a C for the minimum. Now you're thinking, well, where do I post this thing? If you haven't used e-learning, you probably don't know. So what you got to do is click right there on that link, and it comes up. Now, you always have to start a new thread to see everybody else's answers. So you'll start your new thread. You'll give it a title like My Grammar Problem. And then you'll start explaining, even after years of teaching grammar and composition, blah, 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 blah. And then I tell you about my problem, okay? Once I do that, I hit post. And there's the thread, and you can see it right here. You can click it here. And there's my response. And then if you want to reply, you can click it here. I'm going to get rid of this because you do not need to have my half post. So that's all it is for this week. You want to go back to your content always to check to see you have the right things. And I'll be putting this video right there.